The NBA seems like it may have taken a month off. The All-Star break took forever, but they are back. We got a great matchup on Sunday. I'm Ralph Michaels in studio with Marco D'Angelo. We are talking San Antonio and Cleveland, some NBA action. And Marco, we know the Cavs are two different teams. They were 1-15 as a home favorite prior to the All-Star break, traded away, I think, a total of 11 people back and forth, and they're a brand new team. San Antonio, you know, we finally are hearing some grumblings. Tell us about it.
Yeah, for the first time that I can remember since Coach Popovich has been at San Antonio, we actually got drama inside the San Antonio locker room. We've never seen that with Pop. You know, he's always had control of his team, and his players love him. But right now, you know, Kawhi Leonard, with this injury situation, he's been medically cleared to play. He says he's not ready to play, and it's creating some tension. Pop went in an interview yesterday and says we don't expect to see him the rest of the season. And, you know, what's that do for the future of Kawhi Leonard? He's got one more year on his contract, I believe. He's going to become a coveted free agent. He's one of the best players in the league when he's healthy. I don't know what this means for them moving forward. I do know this. All those trades that the Cavaliers made, as you said, they're a brand new team. A lot of people are penciling them into the NBA Finals again because of these trades. The question I'm going to throw back to you, because I know you follow the Cavs like nobody's business. I mean, you're a longtime Cleveland resident and you love your Cleveland sports teams. Is this trade enough if the Cavs make the deep run that LeBron James will be in a Cleveland uniform next season?
You know, I don't know that. It depends. You know, LeBron talk is LA, talk is wherever. You know, LeBron wants to make, I think he wants to make his own team and be the structural component of that. So, you know, I don't know. Right now, I foresee LeBron as not being in a Cavs uniform. Now, that doesn't mean he doesn't give 100%. And we've seen, you know, if you watch the Cavs like I do, you know, the trade happened 3 games ago. I know it was a while because of the All-Star break. The first game they won and covered in Atlanta with him and some G guys, some G League guys.
They weren't even there.
You know, Korver scored 30 points, making his 3, and they blow out. But, I mean, as impressive as that performance was, to go into Boston and into OKC, win and cover both of those on the road, shooting over 50% in both, 54% in both, holding both foes to under 44%. You know, did a podcast with Adam Burke, who's in Cleveland as well this morning, and, you know, he was talking about how a happy, smiling LeBron is all the Cavs need. I think LeBron has a different mentality that he is now back to, it is my team, I'm teaching young players. I have young, hungry players that want to play into the mold I want. That wasn't the case with Isaiah Thomas, D. Rose, Dwayne Wade. You had old players he was trying to keep happy. I think you have a happy LeBron now, and I think the Cavs are going to be great value for the next week or two because they were such a horrific home favorite the first half of the year. Agree or disagree?
Oh, I agree with you. So you're saying LeBron's like a wife, happy life. This is a spot where, you know, they haven't, think about what they've done. I mean, we talked about the numbers, and the biggest difference that we've seen so far, I'm amazed at the offensive efficiency that they've had so far. That wasn't a problem. They were scoring a lot of points before the trade too. But to bring all these new players in and throw a whole new roster together with really no prep time, they gelled pretty quickly, and they're only going to get better. That's the scary part of it, is the team continues to play together. They're going to learn, you know, you're going to know how to react different to pick and rolls and everything else. You know, you don't know that chemistry yet. I think where you're going to see the biggest improvement on the Cavs is going to be on the defensive side of the ball. And I know that doesn't take a stretch from what they were, but look in the first 3 games with the new roster. They've already They've held opponents to 43, 40, and 44% shooting. That's not over the top, but they were on a regular basis. Teams were shooting over 50%.
They were horrific.
Yes.
Horrific is the word.
Okay. So I'm looking at this one, and the knee-jerk reaction is to go ahead and jump on Cleveland here. And I'm projecting the line, and I know we talked about this before we went on, where this number should be. Maybe 2 weeks ago, this line might have only been 2 or 3. I think we're going to be upwards of 5 or 6, and it's going to depend on what Cleveland does in these next couple games. They play tonight. We're taping on Thursday. They play again on Friday, and then they play Sunday. If they win tonight and tomorrow night and roll into the Sunday game with San Antonio on a 5-game winning streak since the trade, I think we're going to see a little bit of an inflated line. Throw that in with the drama going on right now with San Antonio, I think we see 5 or 6 in this game. But where I'm going to go is I'm going to go for the under in this game. And because I do believe that we're going to continue to see, as this team plays more games together, they're going to get better and better on the defensive side of the basketball. Given the fact that it's a Sunday game, national TV, you're going to get a big, big effort. And where the effort comes, I think you'll see when LeBron wants to actually play defense and put effort there, we're going to get an under in this game. The first meeting, the total was 210 or 211, and they scored 216 in that game. And that was when it was the bad Cavs. Now it's the good Cavs. Because it's that TV game, you know what Vegas likes to do with the TV games and the popular team like Cleveland, you're going to get a couple extra points on the over. I'm going to take this one under. My projected total in this game is 207 or less. This thing's going to come out at least 210, 211 on the minimum. Depending on what happens Thursday and Friday, it could come out a little bit higher. And let's not forget, San Antonio, they're not going to be fatigued. They're on the end of a 6-game road trip, which is known as the rodeo road trip for San Antonio. Every year their arena is used for the rodeo, just like we have here in Vegas at Thomas and Mack in December. But this year they caught a major break. With the way that it's scheduled, and the All-Star break came a little bit later, and it was a week long, they were able to break up that rodeo road trip. They've had times where they've had 9 straight road games, and they were, they have a 6-game road trip, but 4 of them came before the All-Star break. Then they got a week off, and they only play once before Sunday. So they're a well-rested team. A rested team plays better defense, and I think they're going to come out fired up, national TV, to show, some unity with the team without Kawhi. I'm going under for my best bet.
Marco's best bet, Cavs San Antonio, a rested Spurs, a happy LeBron, defense all the way around. Marco's best bet, Cavs, Spurs, under the total. And folks, we talk about it every day. Tuesday's got to be the best day to go to WagerTalk. Top capper, top play of his card, $2 each and every Tuesday, WagerTalk.com.